never good to leave money on the table, correct? So with Princess, we are going to pick on Princess. And before I start, nope, I have zero affiliation with Princess Cruises or none of that kind of stuff. I just, as you guys know, enjoy doing my channel here for you. So we are going to look at today about never leave money on the table by looking at what are cruise credits, right? So what are they? First of all, there's three of them. There's a future cruise credit, there's a future cruise deposit, and there's an onboard credit. So we are going to break down all three. Here we go. So the first one is the future cruise credit. And the thing about the future cruise credit is that you can apply it toward the credit towards your next cruise, or you can also apply it towards a companion's cruise as well. So it's a little flexible, has a little bit of wiggle room in how you can use it. Now, you can use it towards your Princess vacation protection. You can use it towards booking flights with the Princess. Also, you can use it for Princess transfers and also hotel packages, which is really cool. I think hotel packages is a really great way to use that. And also, too, you can use it on your taxes, fees, and your port expenses and stuff like that. So that's about your Princess future cruise credit. But what they don't tell you sometimes with future cruise credits, right? It's like a store credit, for those of you who've been around long enough, maybe like a layaway, so it's like it's a future cruise credit, but also it can be subject to cancellation. So you have to be aware of that at all times. Now I never had a cancellation yet, but what you do though, you make sure when you use that process to make sure they have your email and you check off send me any notifications you might have. Now, I always tell them to send me notifications via text, not email, because I get the information very fast, okay? So that's your future cruise credits. Now we're going to keep on picking on Princess. It's just easier for me to use Princess as an example. But so we're going to get into the future cruise deposit, right? So there's a difference here now. So the future cruise deposit can only be purchased on board, right? You have to be on board to start the future cruise deposit, okay? So why would you do that, right? Why would I make a future cruise deposit? I just made one actually on Princess a few months ago. And the reason why, it secures your spot, for the next booking, say up to a year from now, right? It secures a spot. And again, if you're from the older school, it is kind of like a layaway. You have so many months to pay out the complete bill, the complete trip before the cruise. Now, ours, I think, is we got to pay off in full before 3 months before the cruise starts, right? Which is fine for us. We got time, right? It's like a layaway, So the reason why I like it is because it's just a way to reserve a spot for yourself on a cruise you might want to be on, and so that's how we did it. That's how we did it last two times actually. And also too, just so you know, your money's safe. It is fully refundable, at least through Princess it is, I can't vouch for the other cruise lines, but I can for Princess because I was there last. I remember the conversation I had with the gentleman there, and I thought it was a pretty good deal. Also, too, you guys, you'll get cruise credits also as well when you do this ahead of time, So there are some advantages to booking this stuff ahead of time. And now we have the onboard credits. So sometimes people get these mixed up with the onboard credit and how it can be used. I mean, I know they get it mixed up because there's like a kiosk on every ship, MSC, Royal Caribbean, well, whatever. Doesn't matter what ship you're on. There's an area there where people, for customer service, right? And I hear the onboard credit get mixed up all the time. And it's fine because sometimes the ships do change their minds or change their policies, But for the onboard credits, how can you use the onboard credits, right? Common question. I think it's a good question anyway. So usually onboard credits can be used for stuff like your shore excursions, which is really cool. Our first cruise, we didn't know about this. So again, see, we left money on the table, right? So our first cruise, we're like, I had no idea. But now we know. So use onboard credits for shore excursions. You can use it for beverages if you want, You can use it for things like so at the Princess shops. This is kind of cool, right? Also, too, you can use it at the spa, right? So my wife, we use our credits for her spa time, which is really great, and it's like a pinch you don't feel, right? Because it's an onboard credits. It's a really great thing for us. We know how to use it now. So, but I don't want you to make the same mistake that we made. If it's your first cruise, look into it. Get into these credits and see how they work for you, and see if you have any onboard credits. As a veteran, I had onboard credits that goes everywhere I go. But MSC, Princess, Royal Caribbean, doesn't matter. They always have something there for veterans, which is really nice for us. It's like 100 credits we got for that anyway. So it's nice to have that. So I want you guys to remember that those onboard credits can help you out a lot. And the last thing I want to tell you about the onboard credits, right? So the onboard credits, if you don't use them, they will automatically apply them towards your bill at the end of the trip, right? And otherwise, unless you leave the box unchecked, you gotta go talk to them about that. But typically, unused onboard credits will be used towards your final bill at the end of your trip. So there we go, right? Now, I don't have all the answers here in this video, but I wanted to give you guys some education, some heads up, about how the credits work, because this would help me a lot on my first cruise, because I had no idea. So we left money on the table on our first cruise, and your first cruise, man, you're trying to get so many things together, and there's so many things you don't know about, so it's just a lot to there, right? But I figure with the credits to me equaling money, this can help people out as far as saving some money. So this is why I did this video for you. Also, too, I want to tell you I do appreciate people subscribing to my channel. It's very nice, so thank you for that. And I'll keep on making videos for you. If you have any video ideas, let me know. No problem at all. I will get it going for you, all right? Please subscribe and like, and please comment as well. You guys take care.